Hi there, my name is Whitney Smith. I'm the founder and CEO here at the Smith Investigation Agency. And today we're going through some of our blog series, Scam of the Week. So we're really just trying to bring as much scam awareness and scam education as possible to you, an individual who, might receive a phishing email or a text message, and we want to make sure that you don't fall prey to these. So we really just want to bring as much information as possible to the situation. So anytime I get these text messages or emails, we try and make content as fast as possible. And maybe it's not for me. Sometimes it's from students in our courses. Sometimes it's, one of our staff here in the office. Whatever that is, it doesn't matter. We just ultimately want to educate people as fast as possible when these scams come through so that you potentially don't fall prey to this. So this one came in, October 17th, as you can see from my phone. The number was 819-719-3541. Now we include those phone numbers, and again, you'll see the link, and we include that link in the blog. So the blog is actually attached to the description if you want to learn more about it. But we ask that you do not click on that link. We're putting that in there so that if you copy that and throw that into Google, that our blog pops up so that you understand this is an active scam that's taking place. But we don't want you clicking on that because that link is potentially dangerous. So we're gonna go through some of the things here that are just clearly warning signs. So one, my phone says, this message is from an unsaved number. Beware of smishing or phishing. So that right there is gonna give you something, right? If this isn't a contact that you currently have, then you wanna just be cautious right off the hop. This one is a very easy one to just see all the red flags over it, yet so many people unfortunately fall for these. For one, BMO's website is not verify-bmosecure01.com. It's simply bmo.com. So you wanna make sure that the link that you see actually is credible, right? If it's Scotiabank, then it's gonna be scotiabank.com or .ca or another variation of that, right? For any bank, td.com, right? So you wanna make sure that the link is actually appropriate to the organization that's sending you something. If you don't bank with BMO, just hit block number immediately because you know this is a scam, right? So I don't bank with them, so I can immediately disregard this because that's not my bank, right? So if you get one that says CIBC and you're a BMO banker, then great, you can, the same thing, right? You can get rid of something that if it's not your bank, just disregard this and block it. Now, these spammers are creating new phone numbers every few seconds. So at the end of the day, as soon as they see that that number has been blocked and reported, they're potentially just gonna go set up a new phone number. But if you can as quickly as possible mark that as spam, then at least you potentially save somebody else for falling for this scam because their phone will potentially say this has been reported as, a spam link. It's not uncommon that your bank will send you stuff, but again, that's going to come from one of their phone numbers or their email address. For one, they don't send images. So when you click on this image, it has the BMO logo up at the top, and then it's got, the little kind of warning sign, BMO Client Card Security Alert. That's not gonna be how they get in touch with you. And it says, we've noticed irregular activities on your BMO client card. To avoid any unauthorized transaction, your card starting in 551029 has been restricted. For a quick resolution, please visit the link below to verify your identity and to unblock your client card. Thanks, BMO, Bank of Montreal. So the big things here, for one, A, is that even your card number? Is this your bank, right? So some things you can just automatically, right off the hop, this is not real, this is not correct. Secondly, they have an Interact logo on the bottom. BMO does not own Interact, so they're not gonna have a different company's logo on their text message. Then they have a BMO, logo that's different than the one on top, and then a CDIC logo. Same thing with the Interact. There's no need for them to have that. Now, do they work in tandem with each other? Sure. But if they're sending out some sort of correspondence to you of a fraud alert, they're not gonna need to include other organizations' logos in that because that's not pertinent to what they're sending you a message about. You can also learn more about scams by visiting the Anti-Fraud Center. And ultimately, you can go on that website and they have tons of scams that are, new and ongoing. And, it just helps to keep you safe. But if it's an email that you're not familiar with or a text message that you're not familiar with, disregard it, block it, and move on. Thanks so much. Hope you have a great day.